To His Coy Mistress is a poem by the English poet Andrew Marvell, most likely written in the 1650s and published in 1680. After Marvell's death, the poem is written in rhyming couplet and is divided into three stanzas. Poem begins with the speaker talking about the woman of his dreams. He has attempted many times to court her, but she has shown no interest. He explains if they had all the time in the world to spend, then her shyness would be accepted. They would sit somewhere and plan the ways in which they can spend their time. His beloved would sit by the side of the river Ganga and search for precious stones, while he, the speaker, would sit at the side of Humber River and would love her silently and wait for her. The speaker furthermore adds that even she could refuse him for as much time as she wants. Her refusal will not be annoying and will not object to any such action. The speaker addresses her beloved that his love for her would be like vegetables that will grow slowly and but surely with the passage of time. He mentions his deep love for his beloved by claiming that he would praise each part of her body for 100 years, and in the end her heart will get open for him. He says that he will praise her eyes for 200 years and then turn to gaze at her forehead. This gaze will last no less than 100 years. Then he will take 100 years to adore each of her breasts. The speaker claims that his beloved deserves this much love and he would not love less than she deserves. However, the speaker says they don't have enough time as life is limited and every living being has to die one day. Furthermore, time waits for no one. It flies, leaving everything behind. He says that the afterworld is like a vast desert where everything vanishes with time, and the same in the case with beauty. It will also fade. After mentioning his beloved's beauty, the speaker speaks of her beloved's virginity that she has preserved for a long time. He says that in the grave her preserved virginity will turn to dust. At the same time, his lust for her beauty too will turn ashes. He says that a grave is a private place and no two persons meet there. The speaker suggests that youth is the best time of life. They should enjoy their lives just like birds. To the speaker, life is filled with struggle and resentment, while the youth is the greatest chance to cross the arid and dull iron gate of life with love.